Okay, y'all, we're back with another YouTube video. So, I know y'all been hearing about icespice because I've literally been seeing her all over TikTok. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know too much about the situation because, like, y'all know I don't be in tune with that stuff. The only way I hear about it, just like the Drake situation, is I react to it. So, about to react to what's happening to Ice Spice, I guess, because the title is The End of Ice Spice. So, before we even start the video, make sure you go ahead and click the like button, like this right here. Click it, go ahead and turn it white or blue, whatever color it is for you. Subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications. All of that really helps out. Check out the reactions playlist. It'll be at the end of the video. But we're about to get straight into it. So the end of Ice Spice, and I don't know why 6ix9ine is here, but hopefully there's no correlation. Alright, we're about to get into it. We're about to get into it though. Okay, here we go.
It's no secret that rappers come and go every single year. One moment an artist can be on top of the game, with everyone wanting a feature, and
What happened to Jack Harlow? Now that I think about it, I haven't heard a Jack Harlow song in so long. What happened to him? That's not what this video about. But I literally, I kid you not, I forgot about him. If he still makes music and you listen to it, I'm sorry, I just haven't heard from
the
him.
next they can be completely fallen off.
What technically was falling off? You know what I'm saying? I done made 30 million. I don't gotta do. Yo, do I gotta keep making music, bro? I don't need to, bro. I'm rich as shit. I don't need to make music. I do it because I know I still have fans.
And with that fall off, obviously,
That was kinda
comes a lot
crazy, I
of
ain't gonna lie.
scrutiny and public embarrassment. And the saying really is true that the quicker someone rises up, the faster they will likely fall back down to the bottom. There is a myriad
Amen.
of reasons for this phenomenon. For one, we obviously live in the fast food era
Okay, I know what happened to him. I know what happened to him.
of media, from movies to music, and even videos and online content we digest on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Most pieces of major media now seem to lack a certain quality they possessed in the past. And I'm not necessarily just talking about from a budget standpoint. Today things seem more rushed, more formulaic, less thought out, and moments tend to come and go faster than ever before. We
That's
live
a
in an
fact.
age of information and content overdrive, and with social media, anyone and everyone can now go viral. And every day there are
Yeah.
millions of people desperately yearning and grinding away to try and get themselves out there. Meaning when someone does make it, there is a good chance that hundreds, if not thousands of people will try and replicate their success in some shape or form. And since most of the artists who blow up really fast do not have the fan base in place to carry them through the tough times, it's easy for these fickle fans to turn their backs on or simply stop caring about a rapper's music.
There's so many parts of that era of rap where like people got fame so fast, they were so young, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like that was some of the foresight that he was saying, not even necessarily about quote unquote falling off, you know what I mean?
What is his name? Lil Pump or something? I don't hear his music either. Bro, this makes so much sense because so many rappers, I don't know if I live under a rock, which I probably do because I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what Ice Spice did. The only thing I know about Ice Spice is I think I seen like a skit of she ate like in front of her friend without buying her food, which I hope that's not true because that is actually evil work. Now I don't know the full story, but the way they made it seem in the skit, that was crazy. But anyway, I'm yapping. We're gonna get back
You
into
don't think
this.
he predicted anything?
I don't think he predicted shit.
No.
It's like trying to build a house with no foundation. Like if one strong gust of wind comes through, or adversity in this case, well, suddenly no one is playing the music, no one is going to the shows, other artists stop hitting you up, and the industry decides they no longer want to play with you.
In terms of like not picking up phone calls, I ain't no friendly anyway though, you know what I'm saying? So that ain't had no type of effect on me. Like I barely called. I ain't called. When I was on top.
Oh yeah, and you still owe the label 5 albums. You gotta pay back the advance they gave you,
5?
which is really just a high interest loan. They now own your masters, they own your likeness, and they're taking most of the money from your tour, if you can still do that, to try and recoup their investment on not only you, but 20 other failed artists before you. Not to even
This is how the music industry works? Ooh.
mention your new lifestyle and image you can no longer afford eating away at your pockets. By the time many artists finally see this
You know, I always wonder about this. The celebrities that kind of like fall off, as y'all call it, that they be having those flashy chains or like the really nice like clothes or cars. What do they do after? Like the like what happens to them? Because I'm not gonna lie, once I get up there, I'm sorry, I'm not spending money on stuff like I'm not gonna live the same way. I'm gonna live like a good lifestyle, but I'm not buying it on crazy stuff. I'm sorry, you'll never see me doing that. Now cars, yes, I do have dream cars. I do have dream clothes, but like I don't know, bro. I don't know. If you see me in public, I'm gonna look like a regular person. I kid you not.
Reality, it's far too late to turn back. Like, even when you strike when the kettle is hot and the industry likes you, you still will likely be replaced at some point. This, combined with an intense oversaturation of the music market, has really affected an artist's chances of maintaining relevance for more than a couple of years.
Alright, I've been like #1 song at or like, you know, album sells this, you know, and then I put out some shit that's like, I take a kind of a left turn and experiment with, you know, a different, and it doesn't hit, you know, and how fickle and how fast people can just be like, oh, he fell off, or he, you know, it's a game of, you know, you ride these waves and what altitude you're at, and the inertia required to stay at this like altitude in pop culture and pop success and any of it, you know? I mean, how long of a run?
You know, bro, this is actually, bro. I mean, I kind of get what he's saying, kind of. But like, I feel like some people are so quick to say somebody fell off just because they stopped listening to it. Like, I don't know, cause that, like, I don't know, just cause I don't hear the music, I don't assume they fell off. That's why I be like, what happened to them? I just assume they started making different music that's not for everybody, so it don't go as viral, but they still have fans that'll buy it. Cause if you're a celebrity, you have a fan base of some kind, like, you know. But yeah, I don't think everybody fell off. I think it's a matter of like their fandom might have changed and they got a different fandom that you don't hear about as much. But they just don't go. I don't know. I get what he's saying though.
Because it's crazy.
Now, with that being said, let's talk about Ice Spice, a female rapper who took the internet by storm over the last couple of years. But
Before we start this, bro, I don't care. I don't care if Ice Spice is your favorite rapper or singer. I don't care. I'm about to say this, and y'all could agree with me or y'all could not agree. I don't like Ice Spice's music because it all sounds the same to me, and I heard her rapping about poopy butt, and I don't like that. So she's just not, you know, my top. You know, I don't listen to Ice Spice. I don't think I ever will listen to Ice Spice, particularly because of her music. I just don't like it. I don't think it fits me, and it confuses me. That's just my take on it. I just had to put my 2 cents in. Like, you know, you don't have to agree with it. Obviously, it's opinion. But yeah, I just have to throw that in there. I don't know, cause like, does anybody else feel like that, or is that just me? I don't know.
Recently has seen a serious downtrend in her career, and now tens of thousands of people are unfollowing her every
540,000 people?
single day. Ice Spice is a New York rapper from the Bronx who started making music back in 2021.
How was that growing up there? Like,
it was fun. It was real fun, like, you know, fighting off crackheads and shit like that.
And over a year later, she would find herself going viral with her music video for her song Munch. This was back when TikTok was turning out #1 records on a daily basis, and for Ice Spice, that was really no different.
How much was there before Munch, and then how long did it take for things to go crazy?
So there was a couple songs before Munch. It was probably like 4 songs, I think.
From the start, she knew that her greatest asset was just that, shaking her rump.
Bro, that is another thing. Every time I see Ice Spice, I kid you not, she is shaking her bum on the internet. I kid you not, I clicked 3 Ice Spice videos one time, just because I was curious, bro. I skipped through, bro. Do you know what I seen? I seen Ice Spice shaking her bum throughout all the videos. There's one music video, that's all she's doing. She's shaking her bum. Doesn't she have a song that says shaking her bum or something? I'm sure she does.
Rubbing her cooch and rapping in that New York accent made her infamous right off the bat. When I say that, I mean some people were hating on her, a lot of people were loving her, but all that mattered was that she was finally popping off.
Growing up, I always would just like write little raps, and I never wrote like full songs though with like hooks and verses until I got a little older and I started to understand song structure more. But I always had like this like want to write, basically.
Even in promotional videos that she made before she went viral, it was beyond clear that she knew that her body was her ticket to fame. And at this point, she's one of those people who's known more for her likeness and her sex appeal than her actual music.
I feel like a lot of people think that, oh, I'm just like this like pretty girl that like posts on Instagram, but there's like millions of pretty girls that post on Instagram, and like, you know, you have to really contribute to the culture in order to like matter.
I would actually say that her
I I'm not gonna lie, I disagree with that. I know like plenty of girls that have gotten up there without using their body or like wearing provocative clothes and casually twerking on stream, or like not stream but like just anywhere. Because me personally, I don't care how bad it gets in this content stuff, bro. I will grind out these videos until I make it. I'm not getting on here and shaking my butt, bro. I'm not doing it. You will never catch me wearing anything inappropriate on camera. Because I feel like a lot of girls feel like that, and that's why there's so many like hot tub streamers, TikTokers with like in their bra and their underwear just dancing. And I feel like there's kids on the internet. Can we be mindful of that? And little kids look up to like certain people as inspiration. That's why there's so many kids like singing inappropriate songs, doing all of this. And I don't care. Y'all can tell me I'm thinking too much of it, like too much into it, but it's actually true. Like little kids look up, and yeah, like your parents could keep you off of the internet, but let's be for real. It's literally everywhere. You can keep your kid off the internet. They can go to school and look at their phone's friend. The parent has no control over that. They're gonna learn it one way or another. Like, let's be for real. But you don't have to use, like, for all the girls that's watching this or heard that, if that's what she meant by that, you do not have to use your body to blow up in the world. Do it the right way. And, you know, like, you know.
Existence online is more like a meme than a rapper. Now, to be clear, the two do go hand in hand in her success, and she could not have one without the other. I mean, recently she was on stream with Kai Cenat. He tells her to freestyle, and guess what she does out of pure instinct?
Okay, let me hear you freestyle. Come up. Come up. Come up.
Bro, Bro, I'm sorry, but I'm not getting over this, bro. Why does this keep happening? Bro, I swear, it's some girl's default to turn around and twerk, bro. It's like a default emo, bro. They all do it. Why are we doing this? If somebody puts a camera, if somebody does this to me, bro, I'm not going to turn around and start twerking, bro. This is a default emo, and it needs to be taken out of the, like, the emo will. Take it out, please. Please, bro. I'm tired of it, bro. Please.
Come up. Come up. Come up.
So much comes out,
like, come on,
viral.
Bro.
She signs a record deal and starts showing up doing live performances where her job is strictly to get up there and shake that ass. It was at that time that she would be seen frequently with
This
Drake,
is not okay.
and rumors of the two dating of course surfaced from there. Under the label, she would release her first EP, which featured more viral songs like Bikini Bottom, In Her Mood, Deli, and Princess Diana with her longtime idol Nicki Minaj.
When I met Nicki, right, for the first time in person, I was like at her studio and she was like doing her glam and stuff. And then
nervous?
I was nervous.
Yep.
She came out, right?
Yeah.
And I was fine. But she came out and she looked at like my manager, James, and like Riot and stuff, and my photographer and everything. And then she came at me. And when she came to me and she hugged me, I started crying because it just felt like I cried, but I walked away. Like, I didn't say anything to her. I was just like.
This EP was a pretty massive success for her. I mean, to me, it all sounds like one long song.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I
but the
heard all of
target
those songs
audience
on
definitely
TikTok,
ate this
though.
up. It was like the perfect music for women, and I would think gay men, to get ratchet to. Songs about being a baddie, twerking ass,
My bad, y'all.
getting money, and things like that. Don't get me wrong, with this newfound fame also came a lot of new people who absolutely despised her.
I feel like when you're like huge, and people just gonna want you to fall. You know what I'm saying?
But either way, as long as people were
That's a
talking
fact.
about her and she was still going viral, I doubt either she or her label could care less. This EP was enough for the machine to be willing to pour more money into her career, and she would really hit it big with her next single, Boy's a Liar, catching another viral TikTok.
Okay, bro, now I'm not gonna lie, I did listen to this, bro. I did listen to the song. That's why I'm saying, like, not all of her music is, like, bad. I don't think particularly is bad, because, like, everything is for somebody. But it's just not for me. But I'm not gonna lie, some of her songs were catchy, and they did have catchy hooks, so I did, like, I caught myself singing them a couple times, but I won't sit down and listen to Ice Spice.
Song, and further pushing her image into the public eye. And if you needed any more evidence that Ice Spice was playing the game correctly, she would get a shout out and even a feature on a Taylor Swift song called Karma.
Bro, I remember this! Bro, if you know me, I listen to Taylor Swift. I do not care. For all of y'all that hate Taylor Swift, I don't care. That's not my business, bro. I listen to Taylor Swift, and I think some of Taylor Swift songs are actually really good, and they speak to you if you really listen. I was so shocked to see this, bro. And didn't Ice Spice get on the stage? Did she twerk here? I don't remember.
Which in the music industry is like getting LeBron to back you and say you're a great player who he wants on his team. The two friendly. Taylor Swift said that she was always listening to Ice Spice's music apparently, and she was even with her at the Super Bowl doing very weird things with her hands.
Yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie. What is this in Ice Spice with these hand signals? Then I seen that prayer video. I don't know what was up with that. That was a little
And
weird
it really
to me.
did seem like Ice Spice would
She has a
solidify
doll?
herself with the release of the massive Barbie movie last
She has a
year,
doll?
as her second song with Nicki Minaj would be synonymous with this Barbie resurgence. This hit actually made her the first rapper to release 4 songs that reached the top 10 on the Billboard Hot 100 in the very same year, which is very hard for me to wrap my head around when we've had artists like Drake, Eminem, Lil Wayne, Akon, and DMX, amongst many others who have been absolute.
You know, that makes absolutely no sense to me. How did this happen? You know what it is though? I've noticed, like, I don't even want to, I don't know, bro, but I noticed in this generation, like, a lot of people go off of what other people say, especially since TikTok is around. I think TikTok helped her a lot, bro. I'm not gonna lie. TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, bro, they had to help her a lot. There's no way it didn't.
Superstars over the years. Either way, 2023 was a great year for the ginger rapper.
They have you declaring her as the artist perfectly poised to have a breakthrough year in 2023. You feel like this is your time, this is your year?
For sure.
But 2024 so far has not been as kind to her, and it has me looking at her career through the same lens that I see someone like DaBaby. Just 2 individuals who struck lightning in a bottle.
I remember what he did.
Their own unique sounds.
Yup.
Went super viral and then super mainstream for about a year or 2. And then once that newness kind of wears off, every song kind of starts to sound the same. And
Yes, bro. I feel like this is the problem with some like new rappers and new singers in general. These days, their songs start sounding the same. And I don't know how or why it happens, but it happens too much. That's why I can't listen to Ice Spice. That's why I can't listen to Sexy Red. Like, their music sounds the same to me.
when aided by a little bit of controversy, they start to fall off. Now, in the name of continuing her fast food music run, she would come out with a rather prophetic lead single for her debut album, Y2K, Think You the Shit, Fart, which was a perfect way to kick off this album.
Bro.
Think you the shit, bitch? You not even a fart.
Hey, bro, this is what I be talking about with Ice Spoof. I mean, I don't know who Ice Spoof is, bro. I don't know what that was. But anyway, y'all, I'm kid you not. I've heard so many weird things about her with like bodily nasty fluids that could like bro, I don't even know how to explain it, bro, because I don't know what you can't say on YouTube. But bro, basically, I've heard some really weird things about her and poop. Didn't she call somebody poopy or poopy butt? Bro, I don't get it, Ice Spice. I don't get it.
Yes, that is the chorus to this masterpiece. And this was actually a diss towards fellow female rapper Lotto, as the two had been sending subliminal shots at each other for the last year. Talk about a joke of a song that many people likely had to approve before it came out. She actually has a ton of bars over the years about pooping.
Wait, what did that say?
Had to approve before it came out. She actually has
I miss poopy like I need a diaper. See?
a ton of bars over the years about pooping. I'm the shit. I'm that bitch. I miss poopy. I miss poopy, but I never smell. An artist's
Bro, what are we
debut album is
doing?
definitely something that could make or break their career, and with her using this as the lead single, that led to this album selling a modest.
In the United States, Y2K debut. Oh, bro, I can't read. Debuted at number 18 on the Billboard 200 chart with 28,000 album equivalent units, becoming the lowest placing on the chart by Ice Spice. Nah, 28. Wait. Number 18 out of like 200. Bro, that's still crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
28,000 copies.
That's
which,
crazy.
Let's be honest. 28,000 is
But
not
compared
that
to her,
bad for an artist
like,
of her caliber. But
yeah.
with the backing of a major record label, and the fact that she was technically selling this album on pre-order for over 10 months before it would even come out, and then when you package that information with all this bullshit bundles artists can now count as sales once again, you'll see that the 28,000 number is very inflated. Can you guys imagine getting this shit on vinyl? Jesus Christ. The other thing
that's
is that
crazy.
year over year, Ice Spice has lost over 50% of her monthly listeners on Spotify.
25 million?
Her debut album in the process, meaning her old songs
my
are
God.
now cooling off, and her new songs are not hitting like the old ones. In fact, she doesn't even look happy in her natural habitat of twerking anymore. And now with this
she looks like somebody forced her to be up there. Like, oh my
latest
god.
feud that she has found herself in, she is losing followers and fans at a massive rate. And it all really started
Lord.
when she decided to take a rapper named Cleotrapa on tour with her.
This is what I
Basically,
heard
this Cleo
about.
person would come forward and say that Ice Spice treated her like shit during the duration of this tour.
Nobody should make you feel less than or make you feel like shit because they gave you an opportunity.
The two of them had
Facts.
apparently been industry friends for the last couple of years, but it sounds like the extent of their relationship was mainly public
Her nose is
appearances
so cute.
and content creation.
It's like every time she's like inviting me out, because we never chilled on some like chill shit, bro. Like it was never like just some chill. It was always like in the blogs the next day and the song is dropping too. So it was like, what? This girl kind of uses me for her rollouts.
She was set to open for Ice Spice, but was actually only offered this opportunity one day before the tour began, claiming that the reason Ice Spice invited her to come perform in the first place had to do with her trying to rebrand her image.
Ice Spice says she doesn't take colorism claims about her fame personally. Wait. She had colorist accusations on her too?
To make it look a certain way.
So the ending of July, I get a call from Ice very early in the morning. Cleo, come on tour with me. I miss you. Come. And I'm just like, girl, I'm not about to come on tour with you and watch you perform all month. Like, I got a nigga. I got stuff that I could be doing. I could be getting money. I have opportunities in New York. I have brand deals. I have things that I
You know,
need to
that's
focus
crazy.
on. So for me to travel all over the United States with you to watch you perform kind of crazy. She's like, no, I want you to perform. And I gagged. You want me to perform? She ain't never, ever brought me out on stage.
And despite worries about the last minute invite, Ice Spice insisted that everything would be taken care of, from her travel accommodations like food and a place to stay, to her actual performances. Keep in mind, this was a strenuous, unpaid opportunity that would take months of her life. Now obviously, when someone goes on tour and opens up for another artist, it is usually a great chance for them to gain a ton of fans and exposure. So oftentimes the bigger artists will recruit someone who makes similar music to them, or at least someone who can capture a similar fan base. Like back in the day, I saw Logic and Big Sean open up for Kid Cudi, and it was amazing because I knew all three artists, and so did most of the crowd. So I'm sure Cleo saw this as a big opportunity, but apparently once she would go on the tour, the mistreatment would begin. For example, she claims that she would often be sent on stage before the show was even advertised to start, meaning she was performing to an empty venue.
Online says the show starts
at
8. It would even say 9 sometimes. And guess what time I was going on? At 7:30, 7:45. I was going on before the show starts. So that was kind of weird in itself.
Bro, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The first time this would have happened, no, bro. If there's nobody in the crowd, what am I performing for? I'm going home. I'm literally cancel everything, get somebody else to do it. I'm going home. You can't gain no like fans or nothing if nobody's in a crowd, or like 30. Like, bro, compared to everybody else, 30 people in the crowd is literally nothing right here. Like, why? That's rude. That's weird.
Now apparently this was only the tip of the iceberg on this shitty situation.
Oh wait, what that said?
Now apparently
lies, colorism, hotel rooms, tour bus, DoorDash, racism, food, riot, performing. Bro, don't tell me Ice Spice did all of this.
apparently this was only the tip of the iceberg on this shitty situation. She claims that she had one day to prepare for the tour.
Literally one day. So I'm just like, what do I have to pay for? Nothing. You're gonna be with me. You're good. You're gonna be with me.
She wasn't allowed to bring anyone with her, and that she wasn't even listed on the lineup. And basically it sounds like she felt like she was being treated as a second-class citizen, not having a dressing room, not having a hotel room to sleep in, and not being included in team meals while on the road.
And we just sitting on the bus. We just like, yo, like, can somebody come with us to McDonald's? Like, nobody want to walk there by themselves. We fake want a man with us. They like, oh, that's mad far. Like, nah, like, word, there's a desert, it's scary. I'm like, okay. Nobody said anything about food still. Come to find out, everybody ate.
Except her?
Can you believe that? Everybody ate. Guess what? They all went to a steakhouse.
Basically, it sounds like she was not part of the plan at all, and that by the end of the tour, it felt like she had overstayed her welcome. Remember, she wasn't even getting paid, and she even claims that while she was performing, her debit card was used to buy designer items behind her back, and
What? Yeah, no, that would have been my last straw, bro.
It really just seems like
Okay.
the opportunity was not worth the stress, nor the time or the effort that she was putting in, and that the
It's not, bro, because first of all, you have me performing to an empty audience before the show even starts. That's crazy. You're not getting me food when you said you would. Me personally, I'm not gonna lie, I would have brought money because I don't like depending on people. But if you say you're gonna do something, obviously the person is gonna be expecting you to do it, especially if it's your tour. Like, you invited her. It's not, she didn't ask to be there. Then y'all out to eat behind her back. She's starving, gotta order her own food now. Then y'all are using her debit card to get designer stuff? That's crazy. Bro, I would have left. I hope she didn't stay
opportunity she was missing
the
out
whole
on to be
time.
there
I would have
were far
left.
greater than what this had all turned into. On top of that, Ice Spice apparently stopped talking to her at all right in the middle of this tour, and basically outside of a stylist that she made friends with, she was pretty much on her own.
I didn't have a room. I was told I was going to be with her, but I didn't have a room. No room for me backstage at all. I was in her dressing room. I didn't have no rider. I was with her. I was so confused. Like, you're not being my friend, so I'm going to make more friends. Like, girl, it's like she wanted me to be miserable and alone, and it just didn't happen because that's not what God had planned for me, boo.
As some of you may
You know,
know,
that's
probably don't
crazy.
know, I am a personal stylist, and I was hired as a backup stylist for Ice Spice Tour. And when I say everything that Cleo was saying is dead ass true, is dead ass true. The first thing that caught me off guard was when I first made it there. Okay, I get with Spice, and me and her cool as hell, so we just be regularly talking about shit. I see she type got an attitude, so I asked her like, "What's up? Like, you good?" type shit, like, you know, filling her out. She like, "Oh yeah, I'm cool. Woo, woo. It's just Cleo black ass doing too much." I'm
Hey, man. I don't know if Ice Spice be in these allegations, bro. Cause why are you treating somebody like that? And then you invited her, now she's getting on your, like, on your nerves, and you're gonna refer to her as that? You know.
damn, hold up. So now I get back in the room with Ice. She on FaceTime with Riot. She letting him know like, yeah, she doing too much. She blowing my scale. She was like, bitches got too much. Woo, woo. Bitches acting broke. Like, I'm really tired of her black ass.
What?
And I'm like, damn, like, why does she keep saying this? Like, what?
And let's be honest, guys, it's not rare for an opener to get less than preferential treatment while on tour with a bigger act, and you do hear a lot of stories about openers not even spending any time at all around the main act despite them being on tour together for months. But granted, this was
That's actually
apparently her
crazy.
friend, who she allegedly begged last minute to do this with her.
I took a step back and just made the opportunity what I could make it. But it wasn't genuine at all. Nothing that you do is genuine. Everything is calculated. Like I said, I was the token black friend. You didn't have your other best friend around because you said that she didn't match your aesthetic. Like, there's something very wrong with somebody that is only friends with somebody for their aesthetic. Look how you talking to me like you was never even my friend, bro. She's just like, bro, this is why you never gonna be anywhere. This is why you never gonna get nowhere. If I was a careerless bum, why would you even bring me on tour?
Lastly, she would claim that Ice Spice has sold her soul.
Everybody hold hands. Hold hands.
This is what I was talking about, bro.
Thank you so much for bringing this amazing group together right now with this amazing stream and our amazing teams, Lord. We are all from the same place, and we are all trying to get to the same place, which is the top. And we all want to experience different things in our lives, chat. So thank you so much for bringing all of us together, and I pray that you allow us to grow.
Bro, yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. She was acting weird during this prayer because first of all, why are you doing like your other default emo in the middle of a prayer, bro? Relax. Then she opened her eyes, like,
on other people, on each other, and I pray that you allow us to reach any measures in this life, and you just watch over us daily. You bless us. You allow us to bless other people with our work and our amazing craft, and you help us enjoy this night. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen. She would also share this
What was
text
that?
message exchange they had where she expressed her frustrations after the tour, and Ice Spice pretty much just replies in these messages that none of that was her fault and that it wasn't that deep. Later, she would even respond
He
to
didn't
these
even know.
claims on
Wait,
her Twitter
I didn't even
space,
see the
where
messages.
she had this to say.
Y'all put in laughing faces. Y'all know this is not funny. Bitch, you not gonna tell the people how we was at an Italian restaurant and you ate so much food, you
fucking vacuum that the server was like, where did the food go? Like, stop it right now. You talking about some, she ain't let me to the back of her room on her tour bus. She had this big ass room. Bitch, can I play with my one time?
Now this made people
We didn't need to know that, bro. We didn't need to know that, bro.
People even more upset, and they called out Ice Spice's hypocrisy for clowning this woman for eating a lot, when many speculate that she's been off that Ozempic weight loss program. And the speculation actually got so strong that she released this like workout weightlifting video that really didn't prove anything. People also claim that she basically is someone who thinks that her shit don't stink, and that she has way too big of an ego for how volatile her career is at this point. I mean, honestly, I didn't think this was like the biggest deal in the world or really like cancel worthy, but with most of her fans being women, they aren't going to like the whole mean girl shit, especially when it feels like she was punching down here on someone who was supposed to be her friend, someone who she invited to come perform on this tour for free. I don't know, to me, if I'm her manager, we aren't releasing any more albums, just the occasional single trying to go viral on TikTok, and honestly, the primary focus shouldn't even be on rap anymore. Like, I think she has to transition into an influencer, or an IG model, or an OF girl, or some shit like.
No, an OF girl is actually crazy. But bro, it's crazy because it's so true. Like, her audience is mainly girls or women. And, you know, like, mature women aren't gonna go for you, like, disrespecting another girl and lying to her and doing that. Then you come on here, instead of addressing it, you start talking about her and how she ate a lot. You're literally proving the mean girl point. Like, please. Then, like, you know what? Only, like, OF is actually crazy. I'm not gonna lie. But, like, she, like, come on, bro. She's not doing, like, this is not looking good for her right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Because
I don't even know what to
the
say.
curtains on her music career are closing pretty damn fast. But I do want to know what you guys think about Ice Spice. I want to know what you think about her career. I've yet to meet, like, a big Ice Spice stan in my life, but I'm sure they're out there. But either way, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy the Tan Superman, and some other rap beef out here needs to.
Hey man, I'm not gonna lie, that was actually a W video. I don't even know what to say. Usually y'all know I give my opinion, my little recap, but there's not much to say on here. I've never really listened to Ice Spice. I don't really have an opinion on Ice Spice because of that reason. The only thing I can say right now is Ice Spice is actually looking like a really mean girl, and I don't do mean girls. I don't do her music because it all sounds the same to me, and I can't get into it. I know it's for some people, it's just not for me. As for the tour thing, that was crazy. That was crazy. You didn't buy this girl food. You didn't give her a place to sleep either. You let her open to an empty, like, stand, which is actually crazy. There's no exposure there. And then you came on here to address it by literally calling her greedy. Like, what are you doing? Like, and then you saying you didn't give her the room because you were playing with, like, come on, bro. You could have had an extra room for her. Then you call her a day before, tell her not to bring money, and then specifically put her in situations where she would need to use money to get her own room, buy her own food, etc. Like, it's just crazy. But anyway, if you liked the video, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel, turn on and post notifications, click the like button, and go ahead and look at the reactions playlist. I only post bangers. I kid you not. Like, trust me. But anyway, make sure you like the video. Again, I'm telling you right now, like the video. It really helps the channel out. Yeah, I'm gonna see y'all on the next video.